Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tropico 6. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back. Today, we are jumping in to SANDBOX mode in the Tropico 6 beta. You might be wondering, what about that mission that we were going to do? We might still do it, but right now, I'm thinking SANDBOX mode. I really want to try and see what we can do here without any limitations of missions, at least, because we do have limitations. We don't have unlimited money. We are actually going to be playing this, you know, that way, basically. I'm a wordsmith, you might be able to tell. I am just going to change things up here to start with, though, because I really want to, I want to make sure my road layout is, sort of half decent. So that's going to go up to there. That's going to go like that, and that can technically go out to there. Can I just connect it like that? There we go. All right. So that'll do for the road layout there. This is going to go up and behind the palace, and I'm just doing this to get a rough idea of what everything is sort of going to... I don't want to say what it's going to look like, but what it's going to, I guess, be like when we're, you know, when everything starts building. You know, I want a decent little layout for the roads here. So, let's do that. Let's bring this straight down. That's a little bit better. Let's bulldoze these roads here, and let's say bring them straight across. And that seems like a decent little start right there. Now, we are going to need to make money. Money making is kind of a big deal. So what I want to do is I want to go to Plantation. I want to go to coffee, and I'm going to say that up here we are going to, let's see, we're going to grow some coffee there, and we're going to grow some coffee right there. I want to take some roads around those farms just so that they are, you know, nicely bordered. So down like this, up to there, and the whole way up there. We can actually bulldoze that road and just take it across to connect like so. And bulldoze the little extra bit. And then I'd really like to bring these roads in to like there, bring this one out a little bit to about there and there. And just connect them like this. That doesn't actually work as well as I'd like, but that looks okay. That gives us a little connection out to those two farms. They'll be growing coffee, and we can, at some point, we can export coffee. We could actually export tobacco, but I'll say logs to start with, because logs is a super easy thing to get going. So let's get a logging camp. Let's throw it, not an ideal spot. We could throw it up here. You know what? Up there actually seems like a really good spot for a logging camp. So let's do a logging camp there. We'll quick build this just to get it done with sooner than later. We could also probably get away with bringing maybe a little road just straight up here from the back of the palace. Now the question becomes, can I connect this nicely? Kind of looks like I can. Can't go there, can go there. There we go. So the little logging camp is going to be connected, and when it's built, we can say that it always replants the trees. So that'll be something we can export. We do still have $92,000, so I'm actually going to buy 2 more trade licenses, because I want to export tobacco as well. And we could export rum. So you know what? We'll take that one as well. But that does mean we need to start growing some sugar. Now, fortunately, we have got space to grow sugar right here, so we'll do that. And we have space to grow sugar up here as well, so we will do that as well. And we can get ourselves a rum distillery, hopefully very, very soon. Now, let's see. I could bring that road across the back, but it's going to look a little bit silly, so I won't bother. Let's just get ourselves that rum distillery that we're going to need. Now, it's going to fit quite nicely in there. It'll fit quite nicely up here, too. Which is kind of tempting, honestly. I think we might, yeah, we'll do a rum distillery there. It has its little connection to the road. And just to fill in that space, because I can, I want to do a little park. I think we'll just do... We'll do that. Just to fill in the space, because there's nothing else that's really going to fit in there. So, thus far, that's a lot of construction to do. That is going to take a while, but it's a bunch of things we can export. you know, coffee, and we can export sugar. We are growing bananas over here. That is a thing as well. Actually, hold on a minute. Sugar, coffee, and I said we're exporting tobacco as well. Now, we do need to grow that. So let's go to plantation. Let's go to tobacco. And this area up here looks perfect, but I'm kind of wondering, would here maybe be a better bet? I'm not sure if it would. I mean, I suppose that would work. So right there, and we could have got some up there, but we'll not bother. Let's just go ahead and say, give me a road out to... Oh, that's going to be tricky. Okay. Let's try... I didn't want to bulldoze that. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I didn't want to bulldoze that farm. I don't even remember what that was. I think it was sugar. All right, let's run the simulation anyway, because there's a lot of things to build. Let's go to sugar. And, spot already taken. Really? So I can't build there because the spot's already taken. It's not taken, though. We bulldozed the thing. Are you kidding? So I can't build there again? Oh, no. I want to build there, though. Unless I guess I do this. Oh, it's like that little bit there. Oh, that might be gone now, actually. Okay. So, yeah. Sugar, right back in there. We can set all that to build. It will take a while, but that's okay. That is totally okay. We can speed the game up in just a second to sort all of that. We are going to need some houses. Admittedly, we do only have 50 people living here right now. So there might not be any rush. I guess while we wait, let's have a look at the almanac. So there's 12 people that are homeless. There's 12 that are unemployed. Happiness ain't so good. The faction standing is okay, so we'll not rush into anything there. We'll gradually go ahead and get the revolutionaries to side with us. But since we have a little bit of homelessness, I'm gonna be a little ballsy here. We're actually gonna bulldoze everything, because this is gonna make my life easier in the long run. So we're gonna bulldoze all of that. We're gonna go to residential, and we're gonna say, build me I want a country house just there, and that'll do. So a couple of country houses there. We can do a few more country houses along here, and that'll let people live out by the farms. And I'm also going to do a bunkhouse out here as well. In fact, can I get away with 2 of them, perhaps? I absolutely can. Okay. So we'll get all of those built. Let's go ahead and speed up the game, because that's all been bulldozed. The reason I wanted to do that is quite simple. I want to rebuild them. But I want to get bunkhouses along the road here. So 1, 2, and let's see, 3. And then let me see here. 1, 2, and 3. So we'll get those bunkhouses in there. It'll be a nice row of them leading up to the palace. We actually have rum going ahead as well at the moment, which is great. I guess we could, actually, before I forget, do 2 things. Number 1, bring a road down there. Number 2, go to media and education and get a library. A newspaper could be a good idea too, actually. So let's throw a newspaper. I'd love to get it there, but that's not going to be a thing. We could throw the newspaper, I suppose right there wouldn't hurt, right down by the water. And then the library, I want one of these. These are going to be quite important because we need to get research going. The sooner we get that, the better. So we'll get that built ASAP as well. Bunch of the farms actually going in already. The tobacco one is going ahead. And let's see here. You want a pirate cove. Okay. No, we can do a pirate cove. That'll be easy enough when we get some money. Let's maybe go ahead and insta-build a few of the bunkhouses, though. Actually, we'll insta-build all of these.
Excuse me, Elsport.
Yeah, we can totally do the trade route with the crown. That's no problem. So there we go. We got the bunkhouses. I actually didn't quite do them right. I wanted them to be symmetrical, but that's okay. That's fine. I am going to change these up a little bit and say stack them higher, because what that does is it means that the rent is 0 in these 2 buildings, meaning anyone that's broke can actually live there. So in theory, we shouldn't end up with anyone homeless. Or rather, yeah, there shouldn't be anyone homeless that's broke. There'll be homeless poor people, but no one homeless that's broke. Also fantastic to see, all the farms are actually up and running. So fairly soon, we should see production of rum go ahead. We have this up here, which apparently doesn't have a road connection. I feel like it said it would have a road connection. Oh, wow. Can I actually not connect this? Hold on. Bulldoze you. Let's destroy that road a little bit. And let's go to logging camp. And I guess that works. I guess we could get 2 of them right there. All right. Let's insta-build both of them. And let's say that they take and give. So there we go. Doubles the upkeep, but it means that the trees aren't going to run out anytime soon. So hopefully that'll work out. Now let's have ourselves a little look. Build residential buildings. I'm going to turn off the guidance tasks. Gotta turn those off. I don't really want them. Don't really want them. Now let's see. We are going to be exporting logs. We are exporting tobacco, and we are exporting rum. It would be nice at some point to... Oh, we could double the tobacco exporting. It would be nice to export a bit more rum. So I might buy another license and say export a bit more rum. And I guess we're just going to have to hope that the sugar plantations do enough for us. Because we're going to be relying on these exports in a major way. In a major, major way to help us out here. Now let's see. Increase the upkeep cost by 25%. The housing quality is increased by 8. And the residents rest a bit longer. Okay, not going to bother with that. Let's have another little look at the almanac. Homeless, 10. That's annoying. And unemployed is 6. Okay. I mean, I imagine they'll get jobs soon enough. And I'm also thinking maybe a bunkhouse up here. Just so these guys have somewhere to live. That just seems like it would be a useful thing to do. So we'll get that done ASAP as well. And, I mean, as much as this is, you know, a lot of money spent here, we've spent about $60,000 or more on all of this. You have to admit, it looks a little bit better than it did. And it is potentially going to make some money. Now, let's see. Revolutionary appeal, and yeah, that's fine. We can manage all of that. I do think we maybe want to go to entertainment and maybe want to get a tavern. So what if we were to do a tavern there and there? That way they have a little bit of fun, they have a little bit of relaxation, they can kick back and chill, have a couple of drinks of that sweet, sweet Tropican rum. That's just an idea. It's just an idea. That's all that is. Now let's see. Freighter brought in a little bit of money and a couple of people. That's not bad. Let's have a look. Homeless is... Oh, a couple more people broke. All right. It's interesting to me that we... I mean, there's spaces available, like, here. For example. Let's up the budget of all of these a little bit and see if people will be interested in living in them then. As for the country houses, I mean, I guess... These are all probably full. That one isn't. That one isn't at all, actually. Now there's this one. So hopefully they will help things out a little bit. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's quick build the taverns as well while we're here. And there we go. We just completed a trade route. We can extend the mandate by 18 months. And let's see. So that was tobacco. All right. So I guess we keep that up. We could go with coffee. Coffee is actually worth more, so let's go with coffee. And then maybe one of the rum ones we can get rid of at some point. Actually, let's just buy another trade license and say tobacco. There we go. So we're exporting a lot of things. We're exporting a lot of things right off the bat. I should mention, this whole thing I'm doing here wouldn't be as possible as it is if I hadn't started with $100,000. Just as an FYI, I'm aware that this is made a little bit easier by that fact. I am well aware. I wonder if we should maybe get another banana plantation. Or more sugar. More sugar could be very useful, because it does seem like the, it seems that the Rum Distillery never has enough. Oh, this doesn't actually have that many workers, that's why. That's interesting. Okay, let's set the budget a little bit higher for all the plantations.
More, Governor, more.
Let's see, fulfill a trade route, no problem, we'll try it. We'll definitely try it, and we can actually go into research as well, so let's just queue up just a bunch of them, really. Might as well do that and get that going. We're actually up above 100 people at this point, so hopefully we'll see the number of workers. I mean, I don't know why this plantation is not as full as this one. I mean, they're both pretty empty, so... I mean, maybe they'll fill up eventually. Let's have another look here. Homeless people, 6. They are poor and well off. Overall happiness is pretty grim. Fun is just awful at the moment. I'm not doing a whole lot about that, though. I'm not getting more taverns just yet. Or more anything, to be completely honest. They're just gonna have to wait, they're just gonna have to chill. And that's just gonna be the way of it, frankly. That is gonna be the way of it. Oh, hold on a minute, has this... Hey, this is filling up a little bit. And this one's filling up too, so we should see this thing start getting a lot more sugar. There we go. Can we do anything to this? This will decrease sugar consumption by 25%. Let's do it. $5,000 at this point seems like a bit of a risk, but I reckon we can make it work. I do reckon we can make it work. Let's have a little look at construction. We don't get houses until the World Wars. We do have mansions, but I don't think we want those either. I'm thinking, though, maybe we want to throw a couple of these little country houses in here. Just as something a little bit extra for the neighborhood. So we'll throw those in. Let people move in. We just completed a trade route. We actually have 2 available. So let's do... Let's see. Are we exporting tobacco right now? We are. Are we exporting coffee? We are not. Okay. Export coffee. And... we could do leather, actually, if we got a... excuse me. Actually, no, we'd need a tannery for that. Never mind. Can do more rum if I want to. Let's grab that one. We'll grab that one and see what we can do. This place has a decent amount of rum in storage, so I have to imagine that we're going to start seeing things turn around a little bit. This still isn't full, though. I can hire foreign workers for it. That is the thing we can do, but it's $25 each. I mean... I guess we might as well. Bring a couple of foreign workers in. $25 really isn't that much. So we'll see if that plays out well for us. We do got another boat coming in here. So let's keep a little eye on you and see what you bring for me. Not as much money as I would have liked, but that's fine. Oh, this thing's producing a bit more. That's nice. All right. And then I assume this has its workers as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hopefully that'll change things a little bit for the Rum Distillery. I'm also noticing bananas, we actually have hit the limit on those. Can we export them? I guess not. We could export hides. They're not worth much, though. Actually, a decent number of things we could export there. I'd love very much to get, I'd love to get cigar production going. But we're gonna have to wait a little bit on money. There's another boat coming in. That boat's heading out. What have you got for me? That's another trade route completed as well. Oh, wow. We've actually completed a bunch of them. Okay. Let's export tobacco. Let's export... That coffee's already gone. Let's export rum. And let's see, logs, possibly? More logs? I feel like we're going to have a decent number of logs anyway. I mean, you've got... I take that back. We really don't have much. We really don't have much, actually. That's grim. That's grim is what that is. I think we'll manage, though. I mean, we've got $15,000. We can go down to minus 10,000 if things get really rough. So I think we'll manage. Although I'm a little worried about this trade route here. What is the current one we got? These are actually all crown trade routes. So I think we'll be able to do the logs one. The coffee one we might be able to do as well. So I think we'll actually be okay. I mean, these guys are producing a decent amount of coffee. You guys are actually producing a decent amount of sugar as well. You guys not so much. Let's see. Trade route completed. Trade route completed. What route do you want me to do? Fulfill a import oh. Oh, okay. Sure. We kind of need that mandate extension, so that seems like a fair idea. Let's export more coffee. And let's hope that we have the time to get that trade route going. Any more ships coming in? Yes, there absolutely is. I'm realizing if we actually needed to go to war with the Crown, we wouldn't really be able to do much because we don't have a military. We could get a fort. We could get a fort. But I'm willing to give this a chance. I think we'll be okay. We should have some meat coming in here. I would assume it'll be on this freighter right here. And I guess I can only assume it's going to be on that freighter right there. So let's hope for the best. Let's sincerely hope for the best. Because if there isn't meat on there, we might be a little bit screwed. Let's see. Oh yeah, we did. We're going to be fine. We'll manage. It's another boat coming in. Yep, absolutely. All right. Let's have a look at these trade routes, though. We could export gold. If we had a gold mine, we could export gold. Which has me very tempted. Because, I mean, it's far away. But we could do it. Oh, it is kind of tempting. It is kind of tempting. It's a hell of a distance though, but I think honestly, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Gonna bring a little road sort of across here. Straight down this way, I guess. Something like that. Bring it sort of along the, Can I bring it this way? I can actually... Oh, I can bring it out and around like that. Let's do that. Alright. We'll get that up at some point. In fact, let's just quick build it. And let's say that is going to be... You know, that's going to be paying a little bit better than some other things. Let's see. I mean, we can't afford it. Well, we can technically afford this trade license. I guess when we complete the meat imports, we can start exporting gold, hopefully. Hopefully. That's a big hopefully. That is a very, very big hopefully. So if you wouldn't mind hurrying up there, that'd be great.
Well, you did
All right.
the right thing, which is
Extend the mandate. Let's... Oh, of course. Of course. Oh, yeah, that's grim. All right. Let's export... Well, coffee for one. Let's export rum and rum. And we have no more trade licenses, so that's okay.